I swear to God that this is going to be the final video of me in the same clothes, so just enjoy the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Raymond and it is your wonderful day today because I'm going to provide you with 3 things that I would say is important when you are beginning your venture into creating content, okay? So here are my 3 tips on beginning your creative adventure. The first thing that I need you to do when you're beginning your creative journey is to not be worried about the gear that you're using. I have so many people that I have been teaching photo, video, anything in particular, and the only thing that I say first is don't worry about what you're using to record or edit your content because anything is usable as long as you know what you're doing. Okay? You do not need the best camera, you do not need the best lighting equipment, you do not need the best microphones, the best accessories to your gear and whatnot. And it's just a waste of money if you are starting out with not a lot of skills to offer, buying the most expensive gear that you can have, and then eventually not make it work because you would be complaining, I have the best equipment, but my content still doesn't look like how I want it to be, or people are not liking it. Why? It's not because of the gear. It's because of the creator being able to provide based on the experience, okay? If you have experience, that helps you a lot. But experience needs to be accompanied by many other things. Now, having a normal phone, cheap but reliable, okay? Cheap but reliable microphone for audio, and having a simple ring light that you can get on any e-commerce site or any accessory store that might sell a ring light. And those are the 3 things that you might need. Maybe you need a tripod to put your camera, but other than that, a few things here and there. Things don't have to be super expensive for you to start creating content. You don't need it to be expensive. It's just that if you're very particular with detail, obviously when it's time for you to upgrade, fine, sure. But when you're starting out, you don't need everything to be perfect. Something that I learned recently is that even if you have the best gear, it doesn't really tell you the best story. Because like nowadays, if you see in the Malaysian TikTok trend right now, you don't see a lot of perfect, high production quality videos all the time. You always see it accompanied with some fun and unpolished videos. It's always professional grade and also fun at the same time. So you don't have like someone being so stressed about perfection. Like yes, like for me, I'm a person who's very detailed, but I'm not a perfectionist to the point where everything matters, because there's always a give and take. And you don't need the most expensive things, like I said, to actually create content, okay? The number 2 thing that you need to do when you're beginning your creative journey is practice. You have the gear, you want to get your skills and your experience, you need to get it accompanied with number 2, which is practice. Practice makes, not perfect, but makes you better. Why do I say that? Because imagine you have a friend having a wedding, for example. You're not hired, okay? But you have maybe a camera or a phone. You maybe have something that you can use to, just record the moment. You maybe don't need a microphone and whatnot. You are going to add music anyway. So just bring your phone, start recording the day, go around, make a vlog, or maybe you can make a montage, a mini documentary of the entire event. And then you can produce a video. You can practice to find out the kind of projects that you like, the kind of style of edits that you really like, the colors, the kind of shots that you like. And from there, using a phone, you are able to learn, okay? And if let's say you're starting out with your first camera, let's say you have a camera like mine, which is a beginner camera, an M50 Mark II, even if you have that or even older cameras, it's perfectly fine. You can start your creative journey by practice just by going out to certain events. Like for me, if you've seen my previous few YouTube videos, I went to the Penang International Food Festival in 2022. I've also went to the Bonoluri Festival. And I would say that I went there not being paid by the organizers to create these videos, but I went there because I wanted to practice, and at the same time I wanted to have fun. So when you have a creative process and when you explore and when you try to actually practice it, your eyes are always going to look at certain things better. The more you go out and the more you shoot your content, the more your eyes are able to understand this is a good angle, this is a good subject, this is a good place to be, the lighting here is good or bad, the angles. Your eyes will get to practice much better as long as you go out to really experience it, okay? Watching YouTube videos alone will not help. However, it can provide you information, but you really have to go out and really do it. If not, all your skills will be for nothing if you have the skills but you're just sitting at home doing nothing, okay? So polish your skills and practice. So that's number 2, all right? Moving to number 3, the step that I would say which is most crucial is to not be afraid of failure. Many people go into content with the expectation of going viral or becoming famous quickly and whatnot, because they see the pressure of so many small creators growing steadily, big creators dominating many parts of their field, which is good because they earned their subscribers and their followership because of all the provided value they've provided, right? So all of the provided value they've provided. Wow, okay. When it comes to you as a beginning creator, and I would actually put myself as a beginning creator as well, not because I'm a beginner, but because my social media presence is still quite small. So I have to be humble, okay? Since we are small-time creators at this current point, maybe you have more subscribers than me, maybe you have fewer subscribers than me, or fewer followers on TikTok, Instagram, you have that fear of failing, or you're scared that what you're doing is not enough because maybe my lighting is not good enough, maybe my camera is not good enough, it's not sharp enough, maybe my audio is not clear enough. When you have all of these doubts, these concerns, it's not to say wrong, but if you overthink about it and you create this artificial bubble of fear, you're not able to break that bubble and explore creative content as it is, because creative content requires you to explore with an open heart and soul, with an open mind, and also at the same time with no expectation whatsoever other than to create whatever is best for yourself, or if it's for a client, for the client, okay? In the end, you're creating the video for yourself and for the people who value it the most, okay? So don't care, or at least care less about what people say. People can provide constructive criticism, but if let's say the criticism is quite negative or maybe it doesn't align with your values, don't worry so much. Take it as something where people say, and then you can just take it in with an open heart. If you're a solo creator that doesn't do a lot of work, then focus on the content that you're providing value for people that you don't know, because people who view your content online would definitely get the value. If they don't like it, fine. If they like it, fine. But as long as you appreciate and you like the content that you put out, definitely works. So as long as you're happy with the content you provide, and if you're happy to actually improve in the future, like you're open to improvement rather than being arrogant about it being perfect already, sure, you'll definitely go very far in content creation. Certain videos might get fewer views or get fewer comments, fewer engagement than certain other videos. Don't give up, okay? Don't give up, because if you give up, you have given in to failure. So don't do that, okay? Don't be afraid to try things new or try things that other people have tried, but you want to have your own twist. Be daring, outgoing, try your ways to actually create content, and sooner or later, through the perseverance of not giving up and not being scared of providing your views and your content and whatnot, your gear, beginner gear, your practice with that gear will translate with all of this ability to overcome your fear, becomes this one big bubble that I would call as this bubble of hope. Because as a beginning creator, as a small-time creator, this bubble is quite fragile. But if you start to build this bubble with a different layer, you strengthen this bubble rather than just using soapy water, you have certain compounds and whatnot which hardens the bubble, which makes it into a ball, and then you fill it in with something to make the ball solid, and then after that you build on this ball to make it even better, stronger, maybe polish it. So as you can see, the analogy or the symbolism of this bubble into a ball doesn't make sense. But what I'm trying to say is that what you have now may be fragile, but if you were to be imaginative and creative enough, and also if you persevere, you're able to make a fragile platform of yours, your presence, into something that is strong, something that is able to provide other people value, and at the same time, it fulfills your mission to provide content. Remember these 3 tips, okay? The recap is, number 1, to always not worry about gear. Basic is still okay. When it's time, you can upgrade. Number 2, practice. The more you practice, the more you're good at the strengths and weaknesses of your gear. You know what to do, you know what to upgrade in the future, and you at the same time know what you can do with your eyes. Your eyes are like the windows, the 2 lenses, okay? Like imagine 2 lenses, okay? Being able to see the world and try to compose something and share it with the world, okay? So you already have your gear, which is number 1. Number 2, you have your practice and you actually get to see what's outside your experience. And then number 3, the most important thing as well, is to not be afraid of failure, to not be afraid of losing anything in terms of like subscribers and whatnot. Like, it's just subscribers. Don't lose your mental health in the process, obviously, but don't be afraid and don't be not daring, in a sense, to actually try content creation if you really want to be a content creator. So these are the 3 things. I hope that you provided yourself the time to actually watch this video and allow me, okay, the humble opportunity to provide you the value, okay? If you're new, please subscribe to this YouTube channel because it is just a small channel for now, and I hope to reach my first 1,000 subscribers very soon. Please support me. Thank you so much. And for my social media, which is Instagram and also TikTok, you may follow me as well, so that anything in terms of like this long video posted in a short form or whatnot, it can provide you value as well, and it provides you something that you can watch in a shorter period of time. Take care, stay safe, see you in the next video. Goodbye.